Welcome to another Men of War Assault Squad commentary with me, Morris90. And today I will be playing a 2v2 on the Bocage map. And I will be playing with sticker rivets against two other guys. And for you veterans out there, they've changed the Bocage, so you can't play 3 versus 3 on it, I believe. You can't. So there's a lot more room for the maneuver. And this is a map which the Japanese really excel at. And you will see some crazy grenade fights here with the Japanese. Since they can toss really far, you will see lots of examples of it too. Yeah, he could only toss to that sandbag, I could toss to him. So that's one example for you right there. And yeah. I start off with an I start off with Assault, I believe. He's Assault. And Stick Rivets, who is such a good sport, supports my Assault with an MG, which is in the buildings behind the camera right now. And here we see that pot, which Japanese use as an anti-tank weapon, but it's awesome for killing infantry as well. Packs quite a punch. A punch, I believe it's called. Never mind. And here you see an M20 trying to take out my guys. I tell my guys to lay down in order not to be seen, and also make it more difficult for the enemy to kill my units. If you can't destroy the enemy, at least be annoying to him. And the Stick Rivet Spice and Hago tank, which probably is a light tank. Don't know the names of everything. And here I buy some SNLF soldiers, which are the elite infantry of the Japanese. They come with 2 machine guns, I believe they have 2 rocket launchers, and there you saw Stick Rivets grabbing the bazooka that comes with M20. So if you buy an M20, take out the bazooka and give it to some infantry guy, so it isn't wasted. Yeah, the SNLF, they come with 2 bazookas, 2 machine guns. The rest of guys are SMG guys. So they're short range. Yeah, they excel at short ranges. Short to medium, no long range for them. And here I am just getting these guys into position so they can return fire. Why that guy sits up, I have no idea. It won't work. It doesn't work that way for the Japanese. And yeah, they kill my guy with grenade. Yeah, when you play as Japan, you should really try to exploit their superior grenade range. I believe it's a balancing issue, not a historical. So use it. Beware, use them. And here's Stick Rivet's tank is just ravaging everything. And let's see, what can the enemy do right now? They should be able to bring in a Sherman, and if they support it with lots of infantry, yes, they can take the center quite easily. But I also That's an Itsu mortar, the first special unit. And there you see those simultaneous firing barrages, which the first salvo has. And in order to counter that Sherman that they should take in, which I plan on them taking in eventually, I got some anti-tank infantry with those SNLF guys for. And here's a good thing you should always do. If you have the center, they are not pushing. Why not push on your own side so they will not push the center? This way you can keep the initiative. And there's my rocket launcher guy. So basically you fix Sauron's eye on you, so everything else can travel unseen or something. I don't know what. I can't. I have no idea what to call in reference Aragorn or whatever who spoke of that thing. A real party popper. And yes, the paratroopers, they come with anti-personnel mine. I just noticed. I'm like, oh my god, that's so funny. I can kill an entire squad. But a really bad situation to do it there. Yeah, didn't work out very well, and I waste lots of units. And here I tell my two most important units, the machine gunners, to move back. I don't want to waste them on a lost cause. And there's the Lee standing ridiculously bad, since my rocket guy will kill him in a few minutes. Why don't people bring in infantry? At least you can save for a Sherman and infantry instead of sending in infantry and letting them die, then buying the Sherman, let it die like that. I'm trying to learn new people stuff. You should spread this YouTube account to others so they can learn too. Makes for better games. And here I'm trying to position my MG to do some good. He's not doing any good. So yeah, basically my start with the Japanese, and there they toss a nade on my guy, cause he didn't chuck the grenade. My guy can escape and live to fight another day. And here I buy a second one. And here his Sherman shot his own guys in the back. A bit micro mistake perhaps, I don't know. And here's my MG trying to do some good. And my start basically was about winning the first fight. It's very important to win the first fight on this map. And there my guy survives. No, he didn't. Oh. What happened there, I believe, was he tossed a grenade at my guy. My guy tosses that away to the corner, and I didn't see that, so I just ran in there. So that was kind of funny. Well, basically, if you don't win the first fight in the middle, it can be quite challenging. A mortar is quite good on this map since it has very large buildings, which gives great cover from heavy artillery. And heavy artillery are not as accurate as you would want them in the center. And here I'm trying to shell that heavy MG in the back. And his Sherman is stuck on the left. I don't know, he's probably new to this game. Probably. Yeah. Oops. And yeah. Of this, at this point, if I were them, I would have actually bought a Greyhound and flanked these mortars. It could end up bad, since what I'm about to do now. I believe I'm buying an anti-tank gun, but this was mainly to counter that Sherman that is just standing there. Well, those mortar trucks can be quite difficult to take out with the conventional mortars. Even more because I have my guys behind this line of houses, and the range across this square is too long to fire across it, I believe. I barely can shoot that MG, I recall. And here you see some great maneuvering of cars. And this is how not to do it. There, a miss, hit a rock. Got this turret with my 75mm awesome gun. He's doing some good things. I really don't understand him. He's just standing his Sherman here, doing nothing. But when I shoot at it, he actually moves it. Why isn't he moving it into the center then? I'm baffled. I'm baffled. And there you see some infantry, but I'm keeping my guy mobile. So what's quite funny for that he sent guys there and I just drove away. So keep your enemies, no, your friends close, your enemies even closer. But the closest thing you should have is an armored car next to your anti-tank guns. Here I'm crawling in some infantry in order for them to survive, since lots of cover has been destroyed. There's an MG there in the back, and yeah, they will get further without getting shot at. And there's an Hellcat, which Anken is shooting at. He's shooting at a bit of a glitch, you can call it. I believe he was shooting at a tree in front of that tank, but it's not likely to hit the tree, so it will most likely pass the tree and will be able to shoot at the tank instead. So that's a nasty trick for you right there. Still haven't managed to take out that heavy MG. It keeps getting decrewed, so my mortars stop firing at it all the time, so a bit frustrating, to say the least. And here I'm doing another of my attacks on the left. Since they are not pushing in the middle, I can understand them why they're not pushing in the middle. I have two mortar cars that will absolutely pummel everything that enters its area, field of something, fire. And at this point, if I were him, I would have bought or drove my tank to this point and stopped this attack. Or just an armored vehicle, but he's not. I don't know if it was AFK or something. I can't understand his tactics. But his loss, I'm flanking. So I'm gonna send the majority of my troops to the left here, which has great cover. And his spawn has, if he moves in reinforcement, they have to cross that water. So this is a great position for an ambush, which I tell Anken, it's the greats. And Japanese ambush for the Americans. Where have I seen that before? And I'm sending some guys to the point, since I'm pretty sure the guys that were guarding this point were the ones that went for my gun previously. And here I tell my guys to destroy the tank with their anti-tank grenades. And it proves to be less than successful. And he only had one anti-tank grenade. So I'm telling him to throw a grenade on that tank crewman. And you see an artillery there that's shooting at my mortars. I get a little panicked. Oh my god, not my mortars. And the mortars have such good angles that they probably could shoot from where they're staying right now. Basically, I moved them there, and when the barrage has ended, I will move them again. That was the basic concept of my attack. And here you see the Japanese ambush, which my opponent does not like. And that Sherman is still alive. That's one tough Sherman. Here I'm planting some stuff. Oh, I got this engine burned up from the inside. Here I'm telling the AT gun to, or AA gun it is, to shoot by its own on the infantry. Since my opponent isn't playing as well as it would require for me to tell him to hold fire in order to take out vehicles that come. Just his poor handling of vehicles is not a threat to me. So whilst my entire squad is covering my guys, they will put out anti-personnel nades in these waters. And now I'm just checking for positions that my machine gunners can sit at. And here I've moved my mortars so they won't be targeted by the next barrage. Well, at this point there isn't much the enemy can do. Perhaps a jumbo and some elite infantry can turn this around, I don't know. Yeah, that could. The jumbo is such a tough unit. And now he wonders how the Japs are a new men of war. Well, it seems that he is an experienced player from the old, since he said new men of war. But I don't see the resemblance, and it's my opponent that said that, and I answer him with agile. I don't know if that's spelled right, but agile is the word I'm looking for. Or trying to spell. And here I moved up my mortar cars, so they can support this guy. And there I roll on to victory, a real Banzai charge. And there's Sherman, and there it's gone by my anti-air gun, and my opponent has left. Yeah. Check when this will end. Okay. So this is a really good map for Japanese, and this video is coming to an end. So I'll say good game to our opponents. Good game to Stickerevits. Comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Morris out. Bye bye.